and Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to present about our games, which is Bestari. So let me introduce our app, which is Bestari. So Bestari is an interactive educational game designed to help young learners strengthen their understandings of mathematics. So for our app, it's specifically focusing on the topics of money for grade 3. So the game is built around the themes of traditional heritage market, making the learning experience more engaging, relatable, and culturally rich. So this application is intended for children aged 9 to 12 years old. It's providing them with a fun game-based environments where they can practice counting money, making a purchase, and solving basic financial problems. So one of the uniques of our apps and the features of Bestari is the use of the different races and cultures to represent each checkpoint or level. So basically for each levels we have a different culture, which is for level 1 we have a Malaysian cultures, level two we have Chinese cultures, and level 3 we have Indian cultures, and also for level 5 we have Borneo cultures. While the level 5 for the tips for of level 5 is local food, which is really focusing on local foods. So this is not only promote mathematical learning, but also encourage user and student about cultural appreciations, harmony, and exposure them to the nation's multicultural heritage. So through interactive challenge, colorful visuals, and meaningful scenario, experiment aims to make the math learning enjoyable while improving student real-life money handling skills.
Alright, in Project Goal, we have four main goals. First, we aim to develop an application that can help students improve in mathematics. This app is designed to support their learning in a simple and attractive way. Second, we want to increase student skill in mathematics, especially through practice and engaging activities. Third, the app is created to encourage learning through play, so the children will enjoy the process and become more interesting in learning. Finally, we aim to help children think more quickly by providing activity that train their speed and accuracy. This goal guide the overall development of our application, which is Bestari.
Next is the significance of our project. This game helps children build a strong foundation in early maths, especially in learning numbers, currency, and counting money. It strengthens their numeracy skills, allowing them to understand basic operation and solve problems more confidently. The game also provides consistent practice with immediate feedback, which helps students understand difficult concepts faster and boost their confidence. Lastly, the reporting and assessment features make it easy for teachers and parents to monitor student progress accurately and in real time. Overall, this project supports children learning confidence and daily practical skills.
My name is Lin Yokyong. My role is as a project manager. My task is responsible for planning the development process, coordinating between designers, developers, and testers, managing timelines, communicating progress with stakeholders, handling risk or issue, and ensuring the apps is delivered on time and meets the required quality and functionality.
My role as content developer is to conduct research on suitable topics for year 3 students, focusing on ways they can learn by playing educational game. For this project, we selected mathematics as the subject to develop the learning game. I also work on adapting and designing the game graphics with a traditional theme to make the application more attractive and engaging for users, encouraging them to learn counting while having fun.
So let me introduce myself. My name is VEIRONECHA. In this Bestari game project, my role as a host, the programmer, and the project designer that was to plan a structure and develop the entire application. So as a project designer, I created the flowchart, designed the user journey, and organized how each page connects, including the dashboard, subject selections, gameplay, and result page. I focus on making the app simple, engaging, and suitable for students. While as a programmer for this project, my main task was to write the C# code in Microsoft Visual Studio to control the next page navigations in Unity. I link the buttons and the scenes so that when the users interact with the game, such as selecting subject or finishing a question or click the buttons, the app will smoothly move to the next page. So my role is focused on making sure each scene's transition works correctly and that the user can progress through the game without any error.
My name is QAMARINA NISA and I'm the graphic designer for our game project, which is Pasar Laman Warisan. As the graphic designer, my role is to develop all the visual components that shape the identity and user experience of the game. My responsibilities include designing the characters, including the main avatar and non-playable character, which is NPCs, and ensuring they appear friendly, approachable, and suitable for young players. After that, creating all user interface elements such as buttons, menus, icon, and layout structures so that the game is easy to navigate and visually organized. The next one, illustrating the backgrounds, including the market environment, stalls, pathway, and cultural decorations that represent Malaysia's diverse cultures such as Malay, Chinese, Iban, India, and other local influence. After that, choosing the appropriate color palette, typography, and visual style that are consistent, vibrant, and child-friendly. The next one, developing the visual storyboard for every scene to maintain a clear flow, consistent art direction, and strong visual storytelling. The last one is ensuring that all the graphic elements support the gameplay, enhance understanding, and create an engaging learning environment without overwhelming young players. Overall, my focus is to create a visually appealing, culturally rich, and user-friendly game experience that makes learning enjoyable, immersive, and meaningful for children.
Alright, me as a writer, my main job is to create the text inside the app, such as button label, error message, notification, and user instruction. This help make the app easy to understand. I also prepare documentation like user guide and ensure the language and terminology are consistent through the app. In addition, I work closely with designer and developer to make sure the text fit the app's flow and design. In short, a writer helps make the apps more clear, organized, and user-friendly.
So on this slide, it's show the flowchart of our games. So this flowchart is show the overall flow of our game application. So the process is begin with the app start, which brings the user to the main dashboard. From there, the user can proceed to the subject selection page. So actually, there are four buttons, which is Bahasa Melayu, subjects, English subjects, and science subject, and also a math subjects. But on our apps, we just only focusing on the math subjects only. So next, the system will check whether the chosen subject is available. So if the subject is unavailable, the user is directed back to the dashboard. But if the subject is available, the user will enter the main game page and then continue to the gameplay sessions. During the gameplay, the user will submit an answer. If the answer is correct, the system will display a congratulation message or scenes and will show the result page, where the user can see the star rating they are in. If the answer is wrong, the system will display a try again message or scenes that allowing the user to attempt the question again. Finally, once the user completes all the process, they can return to the dashboard or the main menu.
Now, the project storyboard. As we can see, the interface display the player's avatar and four subject choices, but other subjects are locked and only mathematics can be selected. Next, the screen will show a press to start prompt and the player will enter the next screen. Then, The story will be presented telling about Pasar Laman Warisan, which has a rich culture and traditional foods. The player will start playing from level to level, with each level have a different cultural theme. Starting with level 1, which is the Malay quiz stall representing Malay culture. The player needs to choose the correct amount of money to match the price of the quiz. For level 2, the Naga Emas stall represents Chinese culture. In this level, the player must select the cheaper item between the mooncake and the lantern. Level 3 is themed around Borneo, where the player will be asked to choose item they can buy based on the money they have. Finally, at level 5, which is the challenge level, the player needs to select the correct money to buy the fruit. Next, this is the congratulations screen for the player. And this is the continue button to move to the next level. And the next one is the screen shown to the player after choosing the correct answer and displaying the word correct answer along with a menu and next button. Lastly, this is the screen shown after the player choose a wrong answer featuring buttons for menu and try again.
The timeline for our math game application, Bestari. This timeline outlines the key phases we follow over 7 weeks to ensure a structured and efficient development process. For the week 1, we began by brainstorming the game concept and identifying our target age group. This helped us define the educational goals and user experience we wanted to achieve. For the week 2, we focused on designing the storyboard and user interface mockup. This visual planning stage allowed us to map out the game flow and screen transitions clearly. So for the week 3, we practice using AI tools and Photoshop through guided exercises. This step was essential for building our technical confidence and preparing to create custom game assets. Weeks 4 and 5, these were our most intensive development weeks. We created all the visual assets, including buttons, backgrounds, and icons, and began building the game in Unity. During this phase, we implemented CoreLogic scoring system and UI integration. For the week 6, we tested the gameplay thoroughly, identified bugs, and polished animations to enhance the user experience. This quality assurance step ensured the game was both functional and engaging. And next, week 7, finally, we finalized the project and prepared all presentation materials, including screen recordings and documentation, to showcase the game effectively. This timeline reflects our commitment to planning, collaboration, and continuous improvement. Each phase built upon the previous one, allowing us to deliver a complete and purposeful educational game. Credits. Special thanks to our lecturer, T. Scarlett Benderes, for his encouragement and guidance during the development of this game application. Also to our team members who worked tirelessly and dedicated themselves wholeheartedly to ensure the success of this project. We are grateful for the spirit of collaboration, patience, and creativity that made this project possible. Lastly, thank you to everyone who provide feedback and motivation, helping us transform this idea into a meaningful learning tool.
So, this video to show our demonstration of the Bestari Math app. Alright, as you can see, our interface, they have 4 subjects, which is Bahasa Melayu, English, Science, and Mathematics. And at the bottom of our interface, they have play logo. And if we press the play logo, it will take us to our teaser video, which is this one, our teaser video. Alright, next, if we press at mathematics subject, they will bring us to our game. And we have 5 levels.
In level 1, players learn to match money with the correct price. For example, kuih curry pop costs RM1 ringgit, kuih lapis RM1 ringgit and 20 sen, and nona manis RM 0.50 cents. The task is to pick the right money value for each item. This trains children to recognize coins and notes while connecting them to real-life purchase. In our demo, we purposely answer incorrectly to show the error feedback. When a mistake happens, the system only allows retry, or is it encouraging children to keep trying until they succeed. In level 2, the challenge is comparing price. Players see items like kue bulan Rm6 and tanglong at Rm5. They must decide which one is cheaper. This helps children practice basic comparison and decision making with money. Again, in the demo, we intentionally choose the wrong answer to highlight the error screen. The system shows only retry, or is it reinforcing the idea that mistakes are part of learning and motivating children to try again and again until they get it right.
For this level, the theme is Indian culture, so the graphic showcase traditional Indian food. So the user need to pay the exact amount of the money they required to pay. But if the user choose the wrong answer, they need to click the replay button and choose the correct answer to move to the next level.
This level shows traditional Borneo item. User must choose which item can be bought with the money they have. If the user select the wrong item, a wrong answer screen will appear, so they must choose the right answer.
So level 5 is a final challenge of Western maths. So the theme is a local fruit, which is focusing on the mangosteen to make the question relatable. Student must choose the correct amount of money to buy the fruit. By selecting 1 ringgit is going to lead to the try again scenes, while choosing 5 ringgit is correct and brings player to the congratulations screen. So actually, this level acts as the closing stage that completes the whole learning experience. So with the completions of the game demonstration just now, so we hereby conclude our presentation. So that's all from us, and thank you.